Welcome to the Teaching Autism and Special Education Community Podcast. Hi, I'm Nikki, a passionate special educator, autism advocate, resource creator with over a decade of experience, and you may know me as the face behind Teaching Autism. This podcast is your go-to place for practical tips, hands-on strategies, and inspiring and funny stories to support special educators all around the world, whether it's building independence, creating engaging lessons, or finding that elusive work-life balance. I'm here to help you thrive inside and outside of the classroom. Let's dive into today's episode and make a difference together. Hey friend, and welcome back to the Teaching Autism and Special Education podcast. Today we're diving into one of my favourite topics, and one that can totally transform your classroom when you get it right: creating a communication-rich environment. I'm not talking about making students talk more. I'm talking about creating a classroom that naturally invites communication through visuals, modelling, setup and routine. Because when communication feels easy and supported, students don't just talk more, they connect more, they participate more, and they start believing that their voice, whatever form it takes, truly matters. So let's chat about how you can design your classroom to make communication bloom. Step number 1, communication is more than words. Before we jump into the setup ideas, let's start with a reminder. Communication isn't just speech. It's gestures, signs, body language, eye gaze, pictures, AAC, pointing, and even movement. A communication-rich classroom doesn't just focus on how students speak, it focuses on how they share. Every child can communicate. Our job is to make sure they're understood. Step number 2, make communication visible. The first step is building a communication-rich environment is making language visible everywhere. That means labeling. Not for decoration, but for purpose. Label items with words and symbols. So cupboard doors, bins, shelves, centers, emotion displays, core vocabulary boards. When words and symbols are everywhere, students will begin to connect what they see with what they hear. And even students who aren't reading yet start making visual associations. And that's the foundation of communication. Step number 3, create zones that encourage interaction. Think about the physical setup of your classroom. Does it make communication easy or hard? In communication-rich spaces, students are invited to communicate through setup. And here's what I mean. So keep preferred toys or materials just out of reach, not as a test, but as a natural reason to request. Use see-through bins so students can point or choose what they want. Arrange group areas where students face each other and not just the board, and have visuals at eye level, not adult level. When students can see choices, faces, and even cues easily, they are going to naturally communicate more. Stage 4, model communication constantly. This one's huge, and it doesn't take any extra time or prep. Every time you talk, think, can I model this visually too? If you use AAC in your classroom, model it alongside your speech. Tap the symbols as you talk. I see you want more. All done with snack. If you use visuals, point to them. If you use sign language, pair it with speech. The goal is for students to see communication as a multi-sensory, accessible thing and not just spoken words, because the more that they see it, the more they will use it. Step number 5, build communication into routines. Routine is your best friend. When students know what's coming, they are more likely to engage. And routines give you so many built-in opportunities for language. So think morning check-ins and snack and transitions and cleanup. They are all communication gold mines. Doing snack, even things like, do you want an apple or banana? And show both visuals. During transitions, first cleanup, then play. During greetings, hi, and point to the hello symbol or use a greeting visual. When communication is woven into the flow of the day, your students aren't even going to realize that they're practicing language because they're just living it. Step number 6, use core vocabulary everywhere. Core vocabulary words like go, stop, more, help. want, all done, like. They are the building blocks of communication. So display them in key areas around your room and then constantly model them. So for example, if you're playing, you can say, go car, stop car. Doing art, more paint, all done. Doing circle time, help me turn the page. You will be amazed at how many communication opportunities exist once you start to notice them. Now, core words are powerful because they are flexible, so students can use them all day long across different settings as well. Step number 7, create communication opportunities, not tests. So one of the most important shifts we can make is this. Do not test for communication. Create opportunities for it. That means we do not demand speech or responses. We invite them. Instead of saying, use your words, try, I'm listening, show me, tell me with your hands. You're taking the pressure off while still keeping the door open. And when students feel safe to communicate without that fear of being wrong, you're going to see their confidence grow. Step number 8, encourage peer communication. So communication isn't just between student and teacher, it's also between peers. So set up partner activities that require small interactions. Things like passing materials, choosing together, matching items, sharing a sensory bin. And then model some simple social phrases like my turn, your turn, like it, help me. The goal isn't long conversations, it's shared moments of connection. Step 9, celebrate all forms of communication. Every single communication attempt, gesture, sound, AAC selection or word deserves acknowledgement. When a student points or vocalizes, respond as if it's the most meaningful thing in the world. I see, you're showing me the blue one. That feedback teaches them that their efforts work. And when communication works, they're going to keep trying. Step 10 is to involve the whole team. A communication-rich environment works best when everyone is being consistent and working together. This includes families, therapists, even paraprofessionals. Share visuals and use the same symbols. Model the same words across environments. Because if a student hears and sees language used the same way all day, every day, it is going to stick much quicker for them. Communication should not end at your classroom door. It should follow your students everywhere. So creating that communication-rich classroom does not mean adding more work to your plate. It's about making small, intentional changes that turn everyday and routines into communication moments. Label the world, model constantly, celebrate effort, and remember communication isn't about talking more. It's just about being heard. So when your classroom says your voice matters, however you share it, you are going to see so much growth with your students. Thank you for listening. I hope you found today's podcast helpful, and I'll see you again soon.